2019 Mercedes-AMG C63 First Drive Review, found in translation. Bilster Berg, Germany, the C63's twin-turbo V8 fires up with the trademark thunderclap of revs and settles down to an angry-sounding burble. It's barely 15 minutes since my feet touched German soil, and my checklist of national stereotypes is basically an oompah band from complete. The radio has been pre-tuned to a local soft rock station and, as I pull out of the airport parking lot, Bryan Adams and Tina Turner are just getting into their stride on their 80s anthem It's Only Love. And before they've even reached the guitar solo, I'm on the Autobahn with an indicated 170 miles per hour on the speedo. Suffice to say, my mood is high as I head for Bilster Berg Driver Resort and the opportunity to fully explore the changes made to this updated C63. In the metal and on paper, these are seemingly minor. The 2019 Mercedes-AMG C63 S Coupe, to which I've been assigned, has gained the vertically slatted Panamericana grille seen on the GT and other recent 63 series AMGs, a coat of matte black paint and an optional AMG Aerodynamics Package. It's absolutely menacing. And if that doesn't do the trick, the thunder coming out of those quad exhausts gets the message across loud and clear. Has anyone else made such a success of translating the classic, big cube V8 sound into the turbocharged age? Tina Turner has a set of lungs on her, but even she's struggling to make herself heard over this. Looking at the specs, the powertrain engineers seem to have had an easy time of it. As before, the standard AMG C63 has 469 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque, while the S gets a bump to 503 horsepower and 516 pounds-to-foot, with active engine mounts as standard. If it ain't broken all that, the AMG 4.0-liter is still the C63's defining feature, packing a hefty power advantage over the 6s and the equivalent BMW M4 and Audi RS5, while leaving naturally aspirated V8 rivals like the Lexus RCF punch-drunk. Prices have yet to be confirmed, but we're told the C63 Coupe and sedan will start just under $70,000, while the S versions of both will be in the mid-low $70,000 range. Expect the premium for the cabriolet to send the S beyond $80,000. Options, for which prices are to be announced, include the exterior carbon fiber package, coupe and cabriolet only, the aerodynamics package, coupe only, ceramic front brake rotors, S only, and an active AMG performance exhaust system in place of the standard Sport one. Tick all these boxes and you will rapidly be closing on six figures, going by a comparative configuration on the existing model. Sure, there's plenty of V8 American muscle to give it run for its money. But at this price the C63 S Coupe is playing to a rather different crowd. And while the shell buys, ZL1s, and SRTs offer more bang for the equivalent buck, AMG has a proven knack for combining the best of that spirit within the upscale surroundings Mercedes buyers expect. Mature would be going a bit far. But you'd be as welcome at the country club as you would the quarter mile. Certain changes do, however, indicate a pressure for AMG to keep pace. The previous 7-speed transmission has been replaced by the 9-speed unit from the E63, the signature MCT wet lock-up clutch replacing the torque converter found in regular Mercedes. The gearbox alone accounts for the 10th off the 0 to 60 mph sprint, which the C63 S Coupe now accomplishes in just 3.7 seconds against the 3.8 of the previous version. Elsewhere, the much-derided, tablet-style 10.25-inch main screen remains center stage, but as an option you can replace the analog dials with a 12.3-inch configurable display. New touch control buttons on the wheel, familiar from other recent Mercedes, permit swipe control for the instrument cluster with your left thumb and a miniaturized duplication of the main touchpad for your right. It's a little fiddly to begin with, but with time it becomes more instinctive and enables control all the car's major systems without moving your hands from the wheel. And while perhaps not as expansive as Audi's virtual cockpit, it does look suitably classy and premium. The AMG display is buzzword-heavy expression of the additional configurability engineered into the car. Under the umbrella term AMG Dynamics, the driving modes are overseen by broader themes described as basic, advanced, pro and exclusive to the S Master. These tweak throttle response, gear shifts, steering weight and other parameters, though the right to describe yourself as Master only comes in race mode and with the ESP set to sport or off entirely. AMG Dynamics also adapts the electronically controlled locking differential, which is now standard on all models. The track Bilster Berg permits a more socially responsible exploration of its function, and the new 9-stage AMG traction control system adapted from the GTR. For my first track session I switched to the C63S sedan, which highlights some important differences between this and the Coupe. While they share the same powertrain and functionality, the Coupe has its own chassis settings and a wider track, a whole 1.8 inches broader at the rear thanks to bespoke AMG rear suspension hardware shared with the E63. Accordingly they have a noticeably different character, the sedan offering a more all-round vibe where the Coupe is set up to be a more aggressive, enthusiast-oriented drive.